But what if we don't?
I can't believe they're doing. My name is Ellen, and things here are... Okay. First off, I am really proud to be an engineer at Lightmatter Technologies. But I don't know what the truth is anymore. People are getting sick left and right. Tape recorders have been banned. And now, until launch, all outside communication is prohibited. Not only that, leave permits are invalid. Virgil and Arthur, the pioneers of science. I can't believe they're doing this. They've been fighting each other for weeks, so I knew something was wrong. But I never thought they would lock down the facility like this. I guess whoever is listening to these tapes, if you're in the facility, please keep them hidden. Just until we can get them away from here. To someone who can help spread the truth. When I find it.
Sure, but I have no idea what the truth is. Ooh, I know what I need to do. Okay. This is the sinister secret that I was talking about. That Portal had. There is something not quite right with everything. And everything, I mean, at first it seems like this, there's no necessarily a sinister secret here. It's just everything is sinister. But then you go, oh, well, if all it is, this dark matter stuff, then surely there can't be anything else. And then there is. It's cool. No, yeah. I'm going to need this back, thank you! What's over here? The toilet? The toilet? Okay. Again, tilt heads on these lamps would make all of this less of a problem. Thump. You should really invest. I mean, as far as I'm aware, a tilt head is pretty cheap. Even if the lamp, the light itself, is dangerous and expensive. No, that's just gonna be a shadow. Yeah, that's not gonna do that. So even if this pot here is very expensive, the tripod probably not that expensive.
What? How
Ooh, we got another one.
Ellen here. I don't
Hello,
know what
Ellen.
to do. I was sleeping in the lab when suddenly I felt something on my head. I opened my eyes and Arthur is standing over me in the dark, holding a vial. Before I could do or say anything, he just said, "It's for the better." What? How exactly is pouring liquids into my hair for the better? I wish I'd said that. But there he was. Arthur, the CTO of Lightmatter Technologies. The man I spent years working with. The man I am helping to save the world. I could barely recognize him.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Take you and have you go across like this. Okay. Hop this way, and then hop this way over to here. Nice. Ooh. Weird. What's my goal here? What am I trying to do? I just started moving stuff without really thinking about why. I'm just gonna take these two with me. So I've got you. I'm bringing you with me. Oh, so I need... Yeet. I'm going to put you here. And then if you are going to be... here. Lighting up there. Okay, you're ever so slightly off. Have it like this. Ah, that's good enough. It's good enough for me. It's good enough for the shadows. I'm sorry, losing your hair at the age of 31?
I can't stop Arthur. Nobody believes a man of that status would poison people like that. And apparently, losing my hair at the age of 31 isn't proof enough. I need to take more drastic measures.
What are you going to do, Ellen?
How did you get all the way over there? Well, impressive.
You know what, I'm not too sure
You
either.
realized how much of a waste of time you are, and took a shortcut. You're much closer to the elevator, so well done, Inspector. Now, you're not supposed to be in that part of the facility, but never mind. You will be taking what you see here to your grave. Don't worry, it's just a standard non-disclosure agreement.
Oh. Push it this, put it up here, boom, and that opens up that. But if I move it back to here and pop this down, I can get both of them with one. So then I can pop this here, jump over here. There we go. Perfect.
Inspector, I admire competence, and you've shown some.
Thank you.
So let me tell you a bit about my technology.
I was half expecting you to
The
insult me
panels
again.
that you've lit up to power machinery, those are the photon power cells. You see, my former partner, Arthur, designed this part of the facility. And when he did, he used primitive copper for wiring. Once I increased the voltage, it melted. So I bypassed that idiocy by retrofitting doors, lifts, etc. with photon power cells. Those power cells function as both energy converters and switches. Clever, but you'll realize their true purpose once light matter makes its way into the world.
Oh. I'm up here. I want to be down again. Oh, that's what I pressed this button for. Okay. So I'm going to need to take you up with me. To pop you here. But then what? Ooh. Ooh, these are fancy elevators. We got another one. Ah, but that's going to be used to open that. I see. Okay, so that's open there. Down we go. Up you go. Which you're going to now open that with. So now I just need something to fill the gap. Which is going to be...
You know, when Arthur's wiring
this.
overloaded, I was fortunate enough to get stuck in an elevator with my engineers. But I make the most
so
out of bad situations, so we had an hour-long conversation, much like this one.
This
I
isn't a
talked
conversation.
and they listened.
Okay. Still not a conversation. So, to get that, I'm going to need this. I'm going to go down here, take this off of here, bring you back up. Up you come. And then take you, and then go down, and then you're going to go down there, you're going to turn that on, you're going to do that, and now I have access to this one. You know, these...
Look at you, managing those lamps.
Thank you.
I know that being in charge can feel incredible, but this is sad.
What do you mean this is sad? This is perfect. Down. Down, boy. A lot of these issues that I'm having could be resolved with better lamp placement. Now don't get me wrong, it's marvelous technology. But your lamps are shite. You go there, and now I can leave. Just put your lamps in a designated
Inspector,
place.
let
What?
me enlighten you. To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk.
I have one of those two.
Conventional solar cells were a pile of junk until I got my hands on them. I improved upon them using photon crystals and created photoelectric cells that were actually efficient. Of course, when I succeeded, a cabal of my competitors, journalists, and windmill enthusiasts formed to try to undermine my achievements. Why did I expect any different? Competing with me is like an ant competing with a boot. Overwhelming.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't quite listen to everything that he said. Should I have? Probably. I see why you've laughed. You can go there, but the issue is you need to stay lit in order for me to grab that, or to walk down here, or just not having these in awkward locations would be fantastic. I can't do this. I can do this. What's over here? Okay, so I've gotten nowhere and done a lot. I need to have a lamp with me.
Allow me to clear away any doubts you might have about my photon power cells.
And they...
For my initial test, I took an elevator to the top of the mountain on a sunny day. I had a coffee machine in each hand. One powered by a solar cell, the other powered by my photon cell. Within 1 minute, I was drinking delicious black photon cell powered coffee. It tasted like victory. You seem intoxicated by opening and closing that door.
Thank you.
Is this the first time you've held real power in your hands, Inspector?
I mean, I'm still not quite sure I'm an inspector. That's not doing anything. Okay. How long was that? That was like... That felt like forever. I am not going to let this one defeat. If I move this, this is gonna drop this. But if I put you here, and then take this away, then all of a sudden, I mean... The whole reason this door is opened so is so that this can be here. Right? Which means this is now free to light up the way. Congratulations, the way is now lit. You wander over here, you go, brilliant, I've solved the puzzle. You turn around and go, oh bugger, I'm fucked. So then, you come back here, go, oh, I need this lamp. But you move this lamp, which closes this door. Bam. You can't go through. You have to reset. I can't open this door. And if I move this, this is to shut down. Unless I set this up here, like this, and then I physically walk through, pointing it at it. If that doesn't make a lot of sense, you'll see what I mean. So I take this, point it over here. But in a way that's going to allow me to both to pick it up and keep it in its position pointed directly at that. Cool. Then what I do is I take this and point it back down the alleyway. Okay. And now we do a bit of handheld work. keeping this pointed at this, well, that lights my path. So I'm now through the door with 2 lamps, 1 on either side. There we go. I told you I'd figure out the solution to the puzzle. It may take a while, but I did it. Now see that thing. What's that thing? I guess
Impressive. You're the smartest inspector I've ever met.
Thank you.
A low bar, sure.
Rude.
But a bar nonetheless. Oh, hold on.
Bloody rude. I'm just going to have a drink before I say anything rude.
What an interesting phone call. My security manager, James, just got a hold of our government contacts. They told him that we were not scheduled for an inspection today.
I told you I was an inspector.
Since you were not on the guest list, James doesn't know who you are.
Don't worry, I don't know who I am either. You do?
It's obvious. You're a journalist. It fits. Your kind always go to such extremes for your stories. I would like to remind you that freedom of the press does not extend to trespassing. We'll have a talk once you get out.
I'm not entirely sure I'm press either. I think I'm a disembodied camera. Okay. Here we are once again. With a problem. And every problem has a solution. What's that solution, I hear you ask? Well, I'm not entirely sure. How heavy are these lamps? Because I could just, like, grab it and whoop, throw it over. If I grab the lamp and just chuck it over.
A journalist.
No!
I've had my fair share of experience with your kind. Always trying to make me show a sign of weakness. So let this be a reminder. I have none.
Okay, so what if instead I take this and shine it through here? One. And then that's gonna get that. Nice. And then because that's on there, I can't open the door. Aha, but what I can do is instead of having you go that way, I can grab you and point you here. Which means that when you're... Actually, I'm going to bring you back a bit just for that extra bit of added security. So then when I put you here and you go across, you're going to keep the door open yourself. Like that. And then I can put this here, hop over here. I got this one much quicker than the last one. Point this down here, and hopefully problem solved. But problem not solved. But this time, I can pop this here, pick you up, and we'll just keep you pointed at there, like that. Nice. I'm using me big brain. I got it. Some of them I get a bit quicker than others, but this was... I got this one. Didn't have to think too hard. I mean,
since you're a journalist,
connect the
you
dots.
must be here to investigate the merits of Arthur's accusations. Yes, I read the papers.
Honestly, I've got
I
no
like to
idea
keep
why I'm
myself
here.
misinformed.
I just woke up.
Do you know what makes his lies so convincing? The small amount of truth he uses. Yes, Lightmatter caused hair loss and other minor side effects.
I'm not
but
sure
I solved
hair
all
loss
of that
did.
with the mineral decontaminators. And what did Arthur do? He poisoned our employees, exaggerating those side effects in his crusade to destroy me.
Yep, no, I can believe that.
Jealousy can be so ugly. It can be so all-consuming. It consumed our partnership, it consumed our friendship, and it almost destroyed this entire facility.
Yeah, I can believe that. Oh, yes, shadow is dangerous. Right, I can go across here. Excellent, excellent. Problems, problems, problems. Problems which we will have to solve by rotating. Rotation is key. I should have thought about this a little better.
Journalist, Arthur's poison project severely
Have a
damaged
name.
morale. My employees weren't just losing their hair, they were losing their identity. So besides installing the decontaminators, I ordered a container full of wigs. It was a success. Everyone started using them, except me. I don't try to cover up facts.
I am confused, but, you know, you have your merits, I'm sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trap 2 of them in here. One there. And one there. So that regardless, that entryway and that other... doolally
Do you know how I lost my leg?
is always...
Before the facility, Arthur and I were climbing this mountain as it started shifting around us. The quakes mangled my leg beyond recognition, and that coward left me there to die. But I went deeper into the mountain and came back with a photon crystal. Add that to your article.
That now closed that. If I rotate... I can put you here. Aha, 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 aha. I can take you, rotate you back around, put you there, give me a nice exit. I've got these puzzles, I can think. So that's going to keep that open. We want this to be over here. Did we want this to be over here? Why are we doing this again? So now I have you. Oop. I have you out here. Jack the light up with this. Bring you back here. And ultimately take you out of here. Now I have all 3 torches over here. What was I doing? I was trying to get to the exit, I think. But I can't remember where that was. Looks like the exit sign is over there. I've done the right thing, but in the wrong place.
You know, when Arthur started working against me, I needed loyalty.
I don't know why I thought
I
here
found
would be the
that in
best.
James, a miner who crawled his way up the food chain. Not the brightest, but the most dedicated. Don't let his title as security manager distract you from his role as my right-hand man.
Yeah, so that's there. That way, no. That way, no. I'm going to have to try and retry this room. I hope it's just this room. Yes, it is just this room. Well, I'll tell you what. This has been interesting, nonetheless. But I think I'm going to end this episode here. I've been recording for just over an hour. And my brain is getting a bit too bamboozled.